This is the June favorites video. I know I'm kind of late, but this is also including some of my favorite buys that I made or purchases that I made in Sweden. So let's just jump right into it. But first, can't forget this. If you're new to my channel, I'm glad that the first video that you're watching is a favorites video. I hope to see more of you on my channel. If you would like to subscribe, then just swish and flick the subscribe button down below and join my lovely family here on YouTube. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to show your support. Let's just jump right in. Technically 3 pieces of clothing that I'm going to show you is from a store called Monkey, and we don't have that in Canada, but we should have it in Canada. So currently I'm wearing one of the items, and it's this t-shirt that is so soft, and I love the saying. It says artiste féministe, and obviously that's not Swedish, that's French, but I was really hoping to find something with like a Swedish word or Swedish saying in it, but there wasn't any. And the second piece, which is actually like a 2-piece set, is also from Monkey, which I was wearing it earlier because I was filming another video earlier. It's a striped cropped tank thing with a dress, with a skirt, and I'm tired, guys, okay? And it has like a little tie up with it and buttons, and it looks, to me, it looks really European and very pretty. The fabric is really thick, so I can wear it in the evenings when it's warm out, or even when it starts getting colder, I can still wear it because the fabric is so thick. I definitely won't be able to wear it when it's scorching hot in the middle of the daytime, in the middle of summer. Unfortunately, I will be sweating like crazy in it, but this outfit is great to wear for evenings, nighttime in the summer, or when it's starting to get hotter but not super hot, or when it starts to cool down because the fabric is so thick. I did ask my mom to do alterations because my mom is really good at that stuff, because I bought this top as a small, but it was like kind of bunching up at the sides, and I asked her to cut it shorter, and then I also asked her to make the skirt, which was a medium and was swimming on me for some reason. Usually mediums don't swim on me, but this one was, so I asked her to take it in a ton and make it high-waisted. I actually don't think that this skirt was meant to be high-waisted, but it just fits. It just goes really nicely. So yes, I love it. It's really flattering, really cute.
What happened that night?
A new true crime podcast series by Dr. Phil.
I have a huge guilty pleasure of watching Dr. Phil, and I recently started listening to his podcasts, and more specifically this month I actually started listening to his crime podcast. I get to feel this guilty pleasure of listening to Dr. Phil talk about cold cases or crimes or whatever. This podcast is called Analysis by Dr. Phil. So I went to this store in Stockholm, and it was this really beautiful looking design or decor store. First thing I want to show you is this, I think they're called a trivet. You just rest down your counter space, and it basically protects your table from any heat damage. So you just put like your hot plate or whatever on the trivet, and it protects your table. And it says Stockholm on it, and I just could not resist. I love it. I'll keep it forever. Was I in desperate need of one? No, probably not, but I really liked how it looked. Very sleek and minimalistic. Yes, Sweden, you know how to decorate. This store, it's called Design, what is it? Design Torget. I don't know. The next thing, I was thinking about giving it as a gift, and now I'm not sure, but I'll show you guys anyways. It's this mug of this guy. I don't know, maybe Swedes out there will be able to tell me who this man is. Is he a random Swede? Probably, but he might be someone of significance. I don't know. It's just this art of this, I'm assuming, Swedish man. And it says on the side here, in Sweden, we call it a fika. I have been promoting fika on my Instagram a ton because it's something we don't have here in Canada. Like, it's basically how I would describe it, like afternoon tea. And afternoon tea here is more of a luxury than it is something that everyone does. At least for me, it just doesn't happen on a regular basis. But in Sweden, it's definitely a thing. Yeah, I really love the design of this mug. I am obsessed with mugs, so this works. I love the feeling of this mug. I love the art. I love the font, actually. I got these scrunchies with bows on them, and this seems to be in fashion lately, and I've been seeing people wear them, and I always think they look so cute, and I, for whatever reason, could never find them until I went to this specific store. So I just went to Ardene's. I'm actually wearing one right now on my hair, and my hair is probably crazy, but yeah, this is what it looks like. The bow is like in the back right now. It should be up top here, but I'm too lazy to fix it, and I just, yeah. These longer bows are like kind of sit at the bottom, and they look really cute. It's like super effortless. It makes you look like you actually did something to your hair, even if you just pulled it in a random ponytail like I did. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is a movie, and this one isn't a new movie. It's actually like not old, but it's not brand new, but I had just seen it this month, and it's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. For those of you who know me, you know that I'm a huge Spider-Man girl. I have always been Team Peter Parker. Out of all the superheroes out there, Spider-Man was always my favorite. So pretty much Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is about Miles Morales, who is Spider-Man in his world, but then he ends up crossing paths with his other Spider-Man counterparts in other realities. Basically, they're all trying to fight this common evil. So it's like just a bunch of different Spider-Men, Spider-Women in different dimensions coming together and fighting crime. It's definitely unique. It's not the same old repetitive Spider-Man story over and over and over again. It's quite different. And I do believe that it won an Oscar for animated motion picture. It's great. 2 thumbs up. So good. That is it for my monthly favorites and some of my favorite things that I got in Sweden. Some of you asked me how my trip went. In short, I will tell you it was amazing, and I'm so sad to be back home. The one con that I will say about my trip was actually the travel portion, and I don't know anyone who loves like airports or airplanes, but I wish I had that because I definitely like traveling in that aspect stresses me out so much, and my flight and airport experience in Frankfurt was not the best coming back home. That was probably the worst part of my trip, but everything else was just amazing. So for those of you asking how everything went on my trip, thank you. It's so sweet that you guys ask, and everything was great. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Much love, guys.